From self-criticism to self-love. A fun real talk guide. Hey there, welcome to today's episode where we're diving into a topic that hits like a rogue dodgeball to the face. Are you disappointed in yourself? I know it sounds heavy, but stick with me. We're going to unpack this with a mix of brainy insights, a sprinkle of humor, and a whole lot of heart. Because let's be real, feeling like you've let yourself down is something we've all wrestled with, whether it's because you didn't hit that big goal, or you just ate an entire pizza in one sitting. No judgment here. So, grab a cozy drink, maybe a snack, hopefully not that whole pizza again, and let's get into it. So, why do we feel disappointed in ourselves? It's like we're all walking around with this internal scorekeeper, tallying up our wins and losses. Missed a deadline? Minus 10 points. Forgot to call your mom back? Minus 20. Accidentally replied "you too" when the barista says "enjoy your coffee"? Oh, that's a solid minus 50. But seriously, this feeling often comes from a gap between who we are and who we think we should be. And that gap, it's not just a personal quirk. It's got roots in psychology, society, and even biology. Let's break it down. First up, let's talk about expectations. We're bombarded with them. Social media's out here showing us highlight reels. People with perfect abs, perfect jobs, perfect avocado toast. Meanwhile, we're over here burning our toast and wondering if we're failing at life. Psychologists call this the comparison trap. It's when we measure our messy human selves against someone else's curated perfection. Spoiler alert, nobody's life is that shiny. Even that influencer with the glowing skin? They're probably stressing about their Wi-Fi crashing mid-post. Here's the thing, our brains are wired to notice gaps. It's called the negativity bias. Back in caveman days, noticing what was wrong, like say a saber-toothed cat eyeing you for lunch, kept us alive. But now, that same wiring makes us fixate on our shortcomings. Forgot one item on your to-do list? Your brain's like, wow, you're basically a failure. Thanks, brain, super helpful. But understanding this can help us cut ourselves some slack. It's not you being a mess. It's your brain doing its ancient job a little too well. Let's get into some science for a sec. Don't worry, I won't make you solve equations. There's this concept called the self-discrepancy theory by psychologist E. Torrey Higgins. Fancy name, simple idea. It says we have three versions of ourselves: the actual self, who we are; the ideal self, who we want to be; and the ought self, who we think we should be based on duties or expectations. When these don't line up, we feel disappointed. Like your actual self is binge-watching a series, but your ideal self is supposed to be running a marathon. Or your ought self is telling you to be a perfect parent, while your actual self just yelled at the kids to stop using the couch as a trampoline. Sound familiar? This mismatch creates emotional static. If your actual self isn't vibing with your ideal self, you might feel sad or unmotivated. If it's clashing with your ought self, you get guilt or anxiety. And here's the kicker. Most of us aren't even aware we're juggling these different selves. We just feel bad and assume we're the problem. But you're not broken, you're human. Hey, let's lighten things up. Ever set a New Year's resolution so ambitious it sounds like it belongs in a superhero movie? This year I'm going to learn Mandarin, run a marathon, and bake sourdough like a pro. Fast forward to February and you're like, well, I learned how to say hello in Mandarin and I ran to the fridge. We've all been there. The problem isn't the goal. It's that we set these sky-high expectations without a plan. It's like trying to climb Everest in flip-flops. You're not gonna make it and you're gonna feel bad about it. So, how do we deal with this disappointment? Step 1. Get real with yourself. And I don't mean in a tough love, pull yourself together way. I mean take a moment to ask, what am I actually disappointed about? Is it that I didn't get that promotion, or is it that I feel like I'm not enough? Pinpointing the root helps. Journaling can be great for this. Write down what's bugging you. It's like giving your brain a chance to vent without judgment. And if journaling sounds too, think of it as a brain dump. You're just clearing out the mental clutter. Step 2. Reframe the narrative. Instead of "I failed," try "I'm learning." Sounds cheesy, but it works. There's this study from Stanford, psychologist Carol Dweck's work on growth mindset. She found that people who see challenges as opportunities to grow are less likely to beat themselves up. So, you didn't nail that presentation? Instead of "I'm terrible," think, okay, I learned I need to practice my pacing next time. It's not about toxic positivity. It's about giving yourself room to grow without the self-punishment. Oh, and let's talk about perfectionism for a hot second. Perfectionism is like that friend who means well but ruins everything. It's the voice saying, if it's not perfect, it's garbage. Newsflash, nothing's perfect. Even Beyoncé has off days. The antidote? Aim for good enough. Not in a half-hearted way, but in a, this is the best I can do right now and that's okay way. There's a Japanese concept called wabi-sabi, finding beauty in imperfection. Your wonky homemade cake? Wabi-sabi. Your slightly messy life? Wabi-sabi. Embrace it. Let's get practical. Here are a few tools to stop the disappointment spiral. First, set micro goals. Instead of, I'm going to get fit, try, I'll walk for 10 minutes 3 times this week. Small wins build momentum and momentum feels good. Second, practice self-compassion. This one's huge. Dr. Kristen Neff, a self-compassion expert, says it's about treating yourself like you'd treat a friend. If your buddy messed up, you wouldn't say, wow, you're a total loser. You'd say, hey, it happens, you'll get it next time. Do that for yourself. It's not weakness, it's strength. Third, limit the comparison game. I know, easier said than done when your phone's basically a comparison machine. Try curating your feed. Unfollow accounts that make you feel like garbage. And if you're feeling brave, take a social media break. Even a day off can reset your brain. Oh, and one more thing. Celebrate your wins no matter how small. Finished a task? Do a little dance. Cooked a meal without burning it? You're basically a chef. Give yourself the credit you deserve. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Society's role in all this. We live in a world that loves to tell us we're not enough. Not productive enough, not successful enough, not sparkly enough. It's like we're all supposed to be unicorns, but most of us are just regular horses trying our best. And that's okay. The pressure to be extraordinary can make us feel like we're falling short, but here's the truth. Ordinary is awesome. Ordinary is where the good stuff happens. Connection, love, growth. You don't need to be a billionaire or a viral sensation to matter. You already do. If you're sitting there thinking, okay, but I still feel like I'm letting myself down, I hear you. It's hard. And it's okay to feel this way sometimes. The goal isn't to never feel disappointed, it's to not let it define you. You're not your worst moment. You're not that one mistake. You're a work in progress, and that's beautiful. So next time you're beating yourself up, take a deep breath and say, I'm doing my best and that's enough for now. Because it is. Alright, let's wrap this up with a little challenge. This week, try one thing to be considerate to yourself. Maybe it's writing down one thing you're proud of each day. Maybe it's forgiving yourself for that thing you've been carrying around like a backpack full of bricks. Or maybe it's just eating that pizza without guilt. Because honestly, pizza is a gift. Whatever it is, give yourself permission to be human. You're not alone in this, and you're doing better than you think. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If this episode resonated, share it with someone who might need a little boost. And hey, keep showing up for yourself. You've got this. Until next time, take care, stay kind, and maybe don't let your brain be too much of a jerk to you. See you soon.